Hi, Tracy here with BibleJournalingMinistries.com, and today we are looking at gel pens. I have 3 different gel pens to share with you today. I have the Sakura Jelly Roll gel pen, I have the generic Lollies gel pen pack to share with you, and then I have the Signo Uniball gel pens to share with you. So I hope that through this tutorial or demonstration you're going to be able to see which gel pen will work best for you in your Bible journaling. I've already started doing some gel pen experiments by myself, and I'm actually seeing really good results with all 3 pens. They all go on really nice and smooth. They don't, for the most part, have significant bleed through, so that's a super positive note for each of these brands. So woo, thank you for creating great gel pens. But what I want to do now is I want to try to apply a dark color to see if I can eventually get some differences to show you in terms of is it going to bleed through and what does that look like. So I want to apply a really darker color. So I think what we'll do is just start with a purple. I'm going to start with the Uniball Signo purple pen, and I'm going to go ahead and just start really applying it to see what will bleed through and what won't bleed through. The pen is flowing really nicely, and I'm getting a really good coverage with this. The ink is just flowing so nicely, and I'm not having to go over it too much, which is nice and makes me happy. That means I don't have to do as much coloring. I can just apply what I want and it just flows through. That's so nice. Okay, so I applied a dark 4 here, and I'm going to flip it over to the back side, but before I do that I need to protect this page, because if this ink is not dry it's going to apply right over here on this side of the Bible. Okay, so I'm not getting too much bleed through, not really much at all. If I'm getting any, it's going to be right here at the tip and maybe some over here, and just slight shadowing or ghosting, whichever term you like to use. That's what I'm seeing. So nothing major with this Uniball pen, which is very positive and awesome. The next one I'm going to show you is the Jelly Roll. I'm going to use purple again because I want to compare and contrast. And I'm going to use it on this one over here, and let's go ahead and just color that in. And the pen again is flowing so nice. It's just coming out really nicely. Okay. And with the Jelly Roll, I did actually get significant bleed through coming through here on this side. And again, I wasn't being nice. I was trying to see if I could get bleed through with all of these pens. So definitely am seeing some bleed through with the Jelly Roll. So that might be important to you. The next one I'm going to show you is the Lollies. And they actually, in the set, comes with quite a few different colors. I mean, I get like a lot of them in here, so I want to try to pick out as many of the purple ones as I can find so that we can do a good test. I want to make sure you're armed with as much information as you need to make a good decision for you. So let's pick the darkest one first to start with. It's probably going to be this one, which is a sparkly one. Again, the flow is nice. I don't have any problems with the flow at all, which is great. Yay. And I'm definitely getting a lot of ink out of this pen. I'm pretty impressed with the way it's coming out. Sometimes you buy generic pens and you get dried out pens, or they don't apply right, or you have to really try to, I mean, I've gone as far as licking the end of my pen, which I know is not the right thing to do. But I have to see if I can get the ink to flow. And sometimes it still doesn't flow after I do that, which is a bummer. Oh, look at that. Pretty glittery purple. Oh, I just love it. That's gorgeous. Alright, and no bleed through. Wow. I'm impressed. Okay, loving the generic pen. Let's do one over here. Again, I'm using dark because I want to see what we'll see through. If I use light, lights usually don't really see through too much, or bleed through, I'm sorry, too much. So there's that one. It would be here, and I'm not seeing any bleed through on that pen either. Let's try this one. Again, this is the generic Lollies brand. Okay, this pen doesn't seem to be flowing as well. Let's try to give it a chance to redeem itself. Okay, there we go. Just needed a little bit of work to start getting that ink to flow. So be patient with this generic brand if you use it. Be patient. Okay. Another thing to be careful of is whenever you're using a gel pen, the ink is going to sit on top of the page for a while, and if it's not dry, it will bleed. You'll pick it up with your hand, and then you'll lay it down and smash it another color, and you'll create colors where you don't want them. So make sure that whatever you do, that your gel is dry before, especially before you close your page. Okay, this one, actually you're starting to see a little bit of bleed through on this one. This particular color of the Lollies brand. So that one, the one that I was having a hard time and really had to go over it a couple times, then that one bled through. And then let's look at this one. This is a light purple. And I don't think this one will bleed through because it's so light. At least you won't be able to see it if it does, but let's try. But the ink comes out really fast. It really does. You gotta be careful so it doesn't overflow too much on your design. Look at that, just coverage is amazing. I'm really pleased with this generic brand, to be honest with you. You don't see many generic brands that are worth it, honestly. No bleed through at all. So, wow. Okay, so I hope that this demonstration helped you decide which ones might be the best for you. Again, I showed you the Uniball brand, which was this one, and it gave really great coverage and not really, slightly seeing just a little bit maybe here in terms of bleed through, but not too much. Then we had the Sakura Jelly Roll pen, this pack, and we did see some bleed through coming on this one, which was a little disappointing for such an expensive pen set. And the last one I showed you was the Lollies brand, the generic brand, which is really cheap on Amazon. I think this whole pack maybe was $13, maybe less than that. And the only bleed through we got was with, I think, this pen, and that was because I was really trying to color it. So if it were me, I am probably going to go with the Lollies pen set in terms of recommendation as my first pick, just because the value that you get so many colors for such a low price, and really the results are so similar that I hate to spend the money to get the expensive pens if these ones are going to work. So I hope that this demonstration helped you decide what might be the best pen for you. And if it was helpful, please leave us a comment, give us a thumbs up, and visit us online at www.biblejournalingministries.com. All right, guys, thank you so much and have a great day.